Welcome to Strength for Today, presented by Sydney Mkandawire. Today I would like to speak to you about reading Scripture as sons, recovering God's original intent. Many believers read the Bible consistently, yet remain structurally unchanged. They grow familiar with verses, but unfamiliar with transformation. They increase in information, yet decrease in formation. This issue is not spiritual appetite. The issue is the approach. The Bible was never designed to satisfy curiosity or support private interpretations. It exists to restore original intent and produce mature sons who represent God on the earth. If Scripture is read wrongly, maturity is delayed. If Scripture is read rightly, sonship is formed. Let's look at Genesis chapter 1 and verse number 26. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule." I'm reading from the New American Standard Bible. Notice the sequence. Scripture begins with purpose, not with the fall. Before redemption was required, sonship already existed. Three governing words shape this text. The first word that we see is the word image, which in Hebrew is Tselem. Tselem refers to a representation, a shadow, and a visible expression of something that is original, in this case, God. Man was created to visibly express the invisible God. The second word that we find is the word likeness, which is Demûth in Hebrew. It carries the meaning of resemblance through development, not mere similarity. Likeness, therefore, speaks of growth into maturity. Then the other word that I want to draw attention to is the word dominion, which is the Hebrew word Rādâ, meaning to govern, to rule, or to exercise responsible authority. This is not dominion through force, but stewardship through alignment. Identity precedes maturity, and maturity precedes authority. The Bible must therefore be read forward from Genesis, not merely backwards from sin. Tselem teaches you that you are not created to invent yourself. You are a representation, not an origin. Demûth, on the other side, teaches that sonship is grown into, not instantly possessed. Transformation, therefore, is seen to be developmental. Rādâ, on the other hand, teaches that authority flows from alignment, not ambition. You cannot rule what you refuse to represent rightly. The Bible is not asking you what you believe. It is asking you, what are you becoming? We do not read the Bible first to win debates, nor do we read the Bible to collect proof texts. We don't read the Bible to come up with scriptures or sermons to build isolated doctrines, but rather we read the Bible to recover divine design, to align with Christ, to perfect ourselves into the image of the perfect Son, to mature into governing representatives. Therefore, apostolic reading treats Scripture as instruction for sonship, not religious literature. Are you reading the Scriptures for comfort or for correction? Are you reading the Scriptures for inspiration or for alignment? Are you reading the Scriptures for devotion or for formation? When Scripture is read without sonship in view, believers remain dependent. Churches lose structure. Kingdom authority fragments. When Scripture is read apostolically, however, sons emerge. Order returns. Heaven gains representation on earth. Information creates listeners. Formation creates sons. I have watched sincere believers read scriptures daily and still live structurally and unchanged. The Bible was open, but the intent was closed. The word only works when it is read in surrender to God's original purpose. Every page asks one unavoidable question: will you become what this word reveals? The Bible does not exist to inform your beliefs. It exists to form you into a son who governs with God. So when you read with that. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next episode. Grace and peace to you. Thank you.